cooking. Okay. Sophia, hi. How are you, my friend? I'm doing a lot better than I was uh yesterday or the day before or Sunday night. I've been gone for a while because well, I'll mention it later if more people come on, so I won't have to repeat it again. But I'll mention it when more people come. Why I've been away. So it was something serious that happened, so I had to be away for a while. But I'm happy that now me and little DK, me and Abraham are back home from a dramatic issue occurrence that happened on Sunday. So I had to stay away for a while. So right now, what I'm gonna end up cooking for me and Abraham is these are ribs, cosquillas, which are called in Spanish. We went to a meat market, a Spanish Mexican meat market where they sell sweet bread and delicious flavored meat where you don't have to season it. All you have to do is just cook it yourself. Also, they have delicious they also have delicious sweet bread. Let me show you. You can see. This is sweet bread. So I got two. I only got two. So both of these are really good. Mrs. DK likes the white one and the pink one. The white one and the pink one. The white one is called conchas. So I only got two because right now she's in the Philippines. I hope you've been fine, my friend. Let me see who's here. Manu Fox. Hello. Manu Fox. I'll be here for a little bit. Here at home taking care of my son while my wife is overseas. I think I'll heat it. I'll put the temperature to 250. Loisky, can you guys hear me good? Thank you for the thumbs up. It's weird because on my laptop it only shows that there's one person, but I know there's more than one. But on my laptop it shows that there's only one. The laptop never gives the correct number. So I have this container, and this container is really good container because it has a really good seal to it. So I'm cooking this for Abraham because he asked for meat. Hi, Rika, MK. Thank you, Lurski. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Manu. Rocks. Thank you so much. How's everybody? Everybody have their coffee, their breakfast. Let's see. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9:24 in the Philippines. So I'm going to make sure this is well done. Thank you, guys. Thank you, TSD. Thank you for supporting and being here. Appreciate you guys. Right now I'm cooking mine's and Abraham's dinner. So I've been gone for a while because let me see who's calling. So I've been gone for a while because my son got really sick, and he got sick. He got sick. He was got sick Sunday, and a few days ago, and he started throwing up. As soon as we got out of church, he threw up. So about 11:30, 11:38, he threw up, and then he threw up again. 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 So he threw up 6 times by Sunday night, late Sunday night. And so I had to rush him to the hospital. So I rushed him to the hospital, and he was very dehydrated. He had lost um, over a little over 48 ounces. Just think about that, 48 ounces. I think that's like 1,000. I'm not that sure. I think it's like 1,420 mLs. So that's a lot. That's a lot of liquid that a child loses that's 4 years old. So much. It's a lot for an adult. Imagine a child, a little child. So he was so weak and fragile. So I had to rush him to the hospital. So they kept us there, and they released us um, yesterday, Tuesday. They released us at a little after 3 o'clock. So a little after 3 o'clock, they released us, something like that, about three. And we were so glad that we left. But he got admitted um, into the hospital, and he stayed there all the way till Tuesday, 3 o'clock. And they put IVs, they stuck IVs in him. And they also put a potassium IV, and he was getting pumping fluids. I had to give him water. I was mixing. His sugar levels dropped down really bad, so I had to mix water with apple juice so he could drink, and give him like golden crackers because he needed to have sugar because his sugar was so low. So different kinds of problems that was occurring. And praise the Lord that Abraham is now fine. Right now he's playing in the living room. I could see him from here. And so it was really hard and difficult because I have no family members like to help me out because they all live away from the city. They don't live here in town. I'm the only one that lives in this town here. And my wife is overseas right now. And so it's like I can't go home and take a shower. I can't go home and get my charger for my phone. I didn't grab my charger. I grabbed my battery pack, my cell battery pack. But my cell battery pack is only good enough to charge the phone once. And so I had to make my phone last from Sunday night all the way till Tuesday. And finally, Tuesday at noon, my phone completely died. I had no juice. So every time I was not using the phone to be in contact with my wife, I had to turn off the phone. So that's what I did. I turned off the phone every time I did not use it, so I could conserve on battery life. If I knew I was gonna stay, I would have brought my charger. But yeah, it was a difficult time, and it was stressful. Just so worried about Abraham being so weak, so weak. But now he's doing a lot better. I don't know how he got sick, what he got sick. He must have put something in his mouth, Maybe he hid like a old piece of food. Some kids hide things and they only know where they put it at, and then days later they go get it, like they're a toy or a snack. So that's what I'm worried about. They haven't explained to me um why he got sick, or if he had to have some kind of bacteria virus in his stomach, because he was throwing up so much, and he was very dehydrated, extremely. Because if you're dehydrated so much, you could end up getting kidney failure, or what a doctor told me. And you know I do admit I did want her to come home, because the doctor said, one of the doctors, young doctor, you know, he should have explained better in a different way, because he says, I don't know, we might have to keep him several days and stuff. Instead of approaching me and telling me, you know what, sir, I highly recommend your son to stay, because he if you take him home, there's in danger that he might get kidney failure if we don't keep him admitted and find out what is wrong with him. Instead of going around and sounding somewhat aggressive and stating other things that I don't even want to state, because just when I think about what the doctor was telling me, is starting to fire me up, and I don't want that, because that doctor was not professional in the way he handled the situation and the way he brought up the subject. But all in all, I'm so the doc then when they transferred Abraham to the pediatrician level, and Abraham had his own room. He had his own big bed. I even had like a small bed. We had our own television, our own restroom. So Abraham was there, hooked up to IVs. Abraham was hooked up to IVs for a long time, because he needed those fluids in him until he was out of danger. And hi, Breezes. Thank you so much. Good evening, Sir DK, and everyone else. Thank you so much. Breezes, I was just mentioning that I was gone for a while because Abraham got admitted to the hospital, and he was there from Sunday night all the way till Tuesday afternoon. So yesterday is when we finally came home after being in the hospital that whole time. But now Abraham is doing better. It was quite a scare, guys. Seeing my son, seeing him so weak, you know. Um, but I'm so happy that he's looking at me right now from a distance, because he knows I'm talking about him. Um, he's doing so much better. He looks so much stronger. You know, it's hard on a parent when you see your child very sick. But now Abraham is stronger and he's doing better. And they drew blood from him 4 times. So they poked him a variety of times. So 4 times they drew tubes of blood out of him, 4 times. And then that's not including, when they put the IV inside and left the IV there for a long time. Well, for some reason I can grab this one. BNB. Yes, November 5th is the red wave. Right here, my friend. Look at my wristbands. Right here. Trump. Make America great again. Even this black band here too says Trump. It's hard to see because it's all black, but it's all right here, Trump. But you know, I got all kinds of stares being in enemy territory wearing this because BNB where I live at is a Democratic heavily. It's a blue state. I live in a blue state. I live in a state that embraces lawlessness. I live in a state that embraces everything goes. I live in a state where they think about defunding the police. They want less police in our streets. Think about that. They embrace all this craziness. So I live in a blue state. And so, Trump is an enemy to them. But I don't care, I support Trump. So I live in a state that is against my values, against my beliefs. I got yours in the room. I have one. So I have one that's all black and it's secretive. See, like this one, you can't see. I don't even think you could see it if I put it up close. I could see it with the naked eye that says Trump. You can't see it. Maybe if I go like this. Okay, I think you could see it now slightly. You see it? See where it says Trump? See? Now you can see it. But I like the one that you could see. I like the one that you could see. If you live in California or you live in a deep blue state and you have something that's bold like this, then you're brave. Sunil Bahaki. Thank you for coming, Sunil. Thank you, BNB and Breezy, Srika, TSD, Doisky, Manu, Rox, and Sophia. Yeah, BNB, I don't know if you heard earlier because you just barely came, but me and Abraham were in the hospital for quite a while. Sunday night is when I went to the hospital and took Abraham because Abraham got very sick, and his mom right now is in the Philippines. So his mom was just so worried. It was just a big commotion that happened, a serious issue that happened with Abraham of getting seriously sick. But yesterday, so Sunday night, we went to the hospital. He got admitted to the hospital, and he stayed over in the hospital. We slept in the hospital, and we got out of the hospital Tuesday, which was yesterday, at 3:00, around 3 or something like that. So we were there the whole time. That took blood out of him 4 times. They took blood to test his blood at the laboratory. So they filled up tubes of blood like this 4 times. They poked him 4 different times. And you know, with a little kid, it's so hard to find the vein. So they kept on poking him, my poor son. And uh, then they put IVs in him. They put the regular IV, then they put a potassium IV. So yeah, little DK was um, crying, but not like screaming crying. He's, it's like just tears. Tears will go down his eyes because being poked so many times. But thank goodness that now he's a lot better. He's doing a lot better. And right now he's playing. Abraham, don't put that toy in your face. And so now I'm worried because kids always put stuff in their mouth and stuff. So now I'm so worried that when I see him put something in his mouth, I get worried because I don't want him to get sick because he's just got better. And thank you, Sonny Bahakiti. So I have in the calendar when she's going to come back. So what I end up doing is every day that passes by, I put Abraham in front of the calendar and he marks an X on the day that just passed. So he could know. So on the day that his mom is coming, I put a pink heart on that date. And I tell him, this is the day your mom is coming. This is the day we go to the airport and we pick up mama. And so we still have quite a few days. She left. Yeah, she's been in the Philippines since Saturday. Since this past Saturday. So she's gonna be there for 2 weeks. Yes. Oh no, thank God he's okay. Part of Miss DK is not there or around. Yeah, I had to be 24/7, by his side. I couldn't go home, take a shower. I couldn't go home and change. My cell phone, my goodness, if I would have known that I was gonna be there for that long, I would have brought my charger. I didn't know that they were going to keep him for that long in the hospital and overnight. It was really hard. It was really hard. But every time I didn't use my phone, I would turn it off to conserve on the energy. I also brought a battery pack cell so it could charge my phone, but it only gave it one charge. So I made it last that long. And then at 12 yesterday, my phone finally completely died because I had no juice. Some of this meat looks like it has like a hot sauce or something. Not hot sauce, but like little pieces of hot food of the seeds of jalapeno, like a hot chili. So I have it all. I have it cooked. These are beef ribs. Beef ribs. I know some of my Indian friends don't eat meat, but You know, us Americans and Filipinos love meat. Ask any Filipino. We love meat. Thank you, Sunil. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rika Breezes. Thank you, BMV. Appreciate your time. Thank you, Sophia. TSD. I'm going back and strolling. Loisky. Manu Fox. Rocks. Manu Rocks. So let me see. 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9:48 in the Philippines. So I had to text my wife, and I told her that we went to the hospital to get his medication because yesterday we were just so tired, from being that long in the hospital. And for me, I didn't sleep. Okay, this is when I was actually fell asleep, guys. I when we went late Sunday night to the hospital, stayed up all night, all Sunday, all Monday morning, all Monday morning. I finally went to sleep Monday night. So think about it. I was up Sunday morning. I woke up in the morning, Sunday morning. We went to church on Sunday. So I got up, went to church. And then Sunday night, took Abraham, was awful, And so we went to the hospital, and then stayed up all Sunday night, Monday morning, Monday afternoon, and then finally went to sleep Monday night. So I I was not, and I told Mrs. Korekek, it was yesterday, last night, when we came home in the afternoon, like about 3 o'clock, when we got released from the hospital. We went ahead and I told her, "Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and call you or text you when um later on." As soon as me and Abraham went to the bed, um, I just went to go get him relaxed so he could get ready to bed. We both, as soon as we lay down on the bed, we both were knocked out. Hi, thank you for coming, my friend. Thank you, Conti Blog. Thank you so much. And so, I didn't even call her. I didn't even call her because I knocked out. As soon as my body touched the bed, I was out. Me and Abraham fell asleep like that. Now it is. We were in the hospital for a while because my son got real sick. But now everything is fine. Now the other scary thing is to wait for the hospital bill. Okay, so here in America, guys, you go to the hospital and stuff. You could, once they release you, you go home and stuff like that. They don't keep you like in the Philippines. I don't know how it is in other countries, but in the Philippines, if you're in the hospital, um, they might not let you go until you pay something. And so that's what happened to my father-in-law. Yeah, you're right. That's what happened to my father-in-law. And so, yeah, they won't. Yeah, money, money, money. And so that's scary. You can't leave until you pay. But over here in America, you could leave. So I'm just waiting for that scary bill. It's gonna be a lot. The let me see. I thought they were gonna let us go because the billing lady came. Let me tell you real quick. The billing woman, she came, an Asian woman. She came and she told me, "Sir, Mr. DK, this is how much your total bill is gonna come out to. So the total bill, this what she, and I was gonna pay it right there and then. Let me show you guys. Let me. Okay. USD to Philippine peso. These ads keep on popping up? So, you guys, this is what they're going to charge me that night. I only was there with Abraham for, we got there like about 11:45 at night or 11:40, and so 11, 12, 1, 2. So a little over 3 hours. Think about it. 3 horas. A little over 3 hours. I was not even at the 4-hour mark. And this is how much my bill was going to come out for. Our bills was going to come out for Abraham. Look. This is how much they were going to charge me for less than 4 hours at the hospital for Abraham. And so now the bill's going to come out way more than this because, okay, Mrs. Korekek is calling me.
I'm alive.
Hi, sweetie. I'm doing a LS, but go ahead. Hi, Dad. I'm so happy you're doing fine. Tell him I'm so glad that he's doing fine. He was in my prayers.
At least I nasa Vietnam. Yeah, we went there and we will go back for his appointment, but
okay.
He's feeling bad. They had to put the catheter again.
Yes, honey. Okay. Can you guys see me, honey? Because my screen is black.
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay. Okay. I can't see myself. Okay. As long as you could see me. I'm so happy, my love, that he's doing fine. I'm so glad. It's great to see Dad smiling and seeing him here. And tell him that I'm sorry that we're not there. I was just thinking about you, of us not being interfering while you're there with him.
Yeah. Sorry ka na tagalon. Atan na inamnamnam na ano magkiali damat lang ano si Abraham sa kandin ang nanunukon.
Too, because I'm
mama filmi ay no nato sa si mama ang kanayon isuma kanana may met siguro or si kapay lang di amoy at least ay no ano kaya no kasapulan dai tulong makatulong ka kanana iman iso nga ano
tell him. Okay, I mean, don't because I don't want him to get teary, but tell him that I love him and I'm very thankful that I'm part of your family. Tell him, honey.
Salamat ka no ta nakipasot sin pamilya ta ko. Grandpa.
Grandpa, say hi to
Is it one?
Say hi to Papa.
Say hi, Lolo.
Say hi, Lolo.
I love you, Lolo.
Daddy cooked meat.
Where did you go?
Daddy cooked meat.
Go get medicine?
Yes,
Yeah?
we went to go get medicine.
You already got his medicine, my love?
Yes. The medicine is for Abraham. Don't touch her yet. Abraham and I went, and it's in case he vomits again, to give him that medicine for vomiting.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't have to get the other. I didn't have to get the other two medicinas, because it was just over the counter, which we have already in the pantry.
Oh, I see.
It was just the one that he needed in case he continues vomiting again. If he has another episode.
Yeah.
Be careful, don't fall down. Honey, I'm gonna go ahead and give him his we went to the Mexican meat market, and I got him the ribs, the cosquillas.
Oh, okay, my love.
So I'll
Okay,
go
so
ahead
you
and
want to cook?
no, it's already done, my love. Look.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah, I see it. Sa ipangalan Abraham. Baka. Oh, ribs.
Yeah.
Sa lalay daw na paisa.
Vaca ribs.
Na. Lato na. Kasi nangan
All right, my love. I'll let you go so I could go ahead and start feeding him. All right.
Okay, my love.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you, Dad. Love you, everybody. Love you, Mom. Bye bye.